Aha. We are alive and we are not a human. Properly. Alright. Welcome to the game. Let's see. Wait. Let me adjust the capture real quick. So I want capture specific window. The game window. Coolio. Now if I do... Aha! Yes. There we go. Oh. Okay. That is what I want, but I also want to do this and this and this. You can't see anything because I am sharing only the game screen. I am moving some of the UI stuff for stream checking so it doesn't get in my way. Alright. And we are live. Cool. Simple things. Jotamate kudasai. Please, Jota for just a mate. Move that way too far. I can't actually see it anymore. I probably don't need this one. I'll move that window there. This one there. Move that. Minimize this because it's too bright and it's distracting. And alright. Now we're good. Let's see how this goes. Oh no. The humans. Ooh, cat. Just like you. Johnny. Bye bye. Ooh. Alright. Controls. Controls would be good. Let's go check the door. Some real bad things you headed our way. I just got off the phone with my cousin. She told me the news saying there's something weird going on with the sun. It also said some people coming up from underground. They call them visitors for whatever reason. Creepy stuff, huh? I sure hope it's not true. Either it's gonna explode or something's gonna explode on it. Not totally sure. All I know is something's wrong with it. I'm sure you noticed that summer's been the hottest one ever, right? I think we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. My cousin told me that being home alone is dangerous. So I came in to make sure you don't end up hurt. Or worse. Don't worry about my family. A good friend of mine is staying with us right now. He's looking after me while I'm here. Great, let's continue this conversation in the morning then. I'll see you in the kitchen when you wake up. See you in the morning. A few drunkards lay sprawled out on the streets. They are lying on the cold, hard ground and appear to be fast asleep. Things are good for them right now. Better not go in there right now. I'll check during the day. A skinny dog is standing on the footpath that runs through the field. It's looking around mournfully, perhaps trying to find some food. Ooh, kombucha. I've only got one save. Nope, haven't looked that way. Not anymore. I hate sleeping by the nightstand. Too many bad memories. Breaking news. At 6:28 tonight, there was a powerful emission of energy from the sun. This burst of energy is far larger than scientists had predicted. As a result, temperatures outside have reached critical levels. The government has since declared a state of emergency. We ask the viewers refrain from going outside during the day. Up next, something lighter. You see ballerinas dancing gracefully crossing the stage in strong but delicate leaps. Despite the elegance, the dance evokes anxious thoughts. Only someone could just explain what's going on. Better go take a peek at night. Toto, pretty much the only toy I ever had as a kid. Well, exception for the sticks we used to. Oh? Oh yeah, beer day. So it's true after all. Well then, everything I said makes sense. Don't go outside during the day, and you have to remember to let other people in. I get that. I know you might not be crazy about having company over, but you have to let them in. My cousin doesn't know for sure why, but we can't just bunker down by ourselves. Though she mentioned that if anyone comes and asks you're alone, say no and tell them someone's in the house with you. I know, it won't be easy for you, but you have no choice. Might be the only thing that keeps you alive. And who knows, they might even bring something useful or share some interesting information. Don't forget to test them for signs of being a visitor. You won't have much energy during the day with this heat. So choose who you want to test carefully. You have to take a real close look. It's strenuous, draining work. But don't worry about chatting with people. That won't take up any energy, so talk as much as you like. And be sure to look out your windows. TV's great and all, but there's no better source of info than your 2 eyes. I'm afraid all we can do now is try to survive. I hope this nightmare ends soon. I'm sure the government will help us somehow. Maybe they'll lead everyone to shelter or something like that. If they do, stick together with me and my family. Alright, that's it for me. Alright, almost forgot. I'm heading back home tomorrow night. Write down my number. They just set up the line over there. 351-855. We'll keep in touch on the phone. Alright, now that's really it. Crack a beer and get some sleep. Cracking open a cold one with the boys. This is No, I'm Not Human. Reduces energy to 0. Alright, cracking open a cold one with the boys may be a bad idea. I am now lacking energy. The bugs just be there, fam. It's just how they be. Must be annoying. Wish people would just leave me alone already. Honestly, I'm better off being alone. You can even talk out loud to yourself. Ain't that right, cats? It's alright. We'll worry about cleaning after the solar flare is ended. I would like to know what that noise is. Ooh, we have company. Hi, is my daddy here? Can you get him for me? I was okay before, but I'm really scared now. There's lots of strange people out here tonight. What's your dad's name? You forgot his name? Oh wait, you're just testing to see if I'm a visitor or not. You're smart. I'll start asking questions to test people too. I don't know. Everything feels like opposite day now. People stay at home and sleep during the day, then go out and do stuff at night. I'm still scared of the dark, but maybe there's something to be afraid of. Or is there? Oh, we're gonna play a new game Daddy made up for me. You have to roll dice. They had to move stuff around like the armchair or the couch. You have to build a big pile near the door to win. I'll show you how to play another time. Bye. Oh, I guess she was human. Now who is it? Can I come in? I was taking shelter at the bar down the road, but they kicked me out just like that. Why? I guess not everyone there found my personality particularly palatable. But I don't mean anyone any harm. Don't worry. Life is crap sometimes, you know? So what do you say, my good man? Can I come in? Do I look like one of those monsters? No, I'm not a visitor. And you're never going to get a straight answer from asking directly like that anyways. I guess things here won't be any different from the bar. What else would I do? Just stand outside and wait for my skin to take someone's skin? No, I think I'd prefer to avoid that. As long as I'm alive, I'll look for someone to talk to. If that isn't here, maybe I'll get lucky somewhere else. If I have an ounce of luck left in this life, it might just be someone who's not a complete jerk. Alright. Chat says, this one's always human. We're letting tall man in. Thank you. Trust in people doesn't amount to a hill of beans these days. But I appreciate your trust in me. Perhaps well no, I shouldn't promise anything. Alright, tall man. Who is it? Hello. Sorry to bother you so late, but it's just so hot out today. TV said we shouldn't go out in the sun, so could you maybe find some space for me? It's not like I wanted to come out here. The asphalt may be melting into goo under our feet, but it could be worse. It's just, well, you're gonna laugh. Visitors came to my house. Can you believe it? They chased me out of my own home. I'm just trying to find a place to hide from the sun. Try to survive somehow? It's freaky out here with these visitors everywhere in the sun roasting everything. But I'd really like to live. Aren't you scared? Tell me it'll all be over soon, please. I don't know if I'm gonna trust this guy. He's slanted. Thanks for me up. Fancy let me in, mate? Ain't it obvious? It's hot out here. No clue why the rest ain't figured that out. Walking around like it's snowing or something. Bunch of clowns. Me, I've been around. First thing I did, walking out that gate, is peel all the junk off. Now I'm breathing easy. I'd have said, sure, but you think anybody asked me? Clock at 0, you get out the gate. No cash. Old lady hitched up with some other clown, and I ain't got a roof to crawl under. Anyway, enough jawing. You gonna let me crash here or what? No. You ain't got pants. You're a fun one, ain't you? Adios, sucker. Alright. We let tall guy in. I don't know where tall guy is. But we let him in. Good afternoon. Here's the news. The sun's activity rises steadily as crime levels also reach a new high. According to recent data, the number of murders over the last few nights has passed average figures. Experts suspect this is related to society's ever-growing anxiety surrounding the visitors. And now, over to just a moment. Our studios just received an urgent transmission regarding contact with a phenomenon we are calling the visitors. Eyewitness accounts describe them as creatures that can imitate the appearance and behavior of humans. Avoid contact at all costs. In one case, a visitor was able to be identified with one telltale sign: perfect white teeth. Our early reports seem to back this up. Sources say they encountered an unhoused person with perfect white teeth who later turned out to be a visitor. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Up next, more weather updates, but first, a message from our sponsors. Alright, gonna have to start asking people to let them see their pearly whites. Do I need to test this guy? Nah. Why'd they kick you out? I blame the chain of catastrophes that broke everyone's minds. The sun teetering on the brink of explosion, the arrival of visitors, the economic crisis, so on and so forth. It messed us all up. Some crumbled under the stress, some dove headfirst into the bottle. But me, well, it was rage that drove me mad. I snapped, climbing onto the bar, screaming, "Stop blaming everything but yourselves." Let them weep, I say. Tears in the beer, foam don't ruin the pint. Malt and hops taste better with salt. No one appreciates it, so why bother? I check myself. Oh no, my teeth are white. I'm a visitor now. I guess I wasn't human. Actually, you know what? There's only two of us here. I don't think there's actually anything I can do with my energy at this point. Show me your teeth, tall man. Oh, yeah. Pretty yellow. I'm gonna get kicked out of my own house. Perfect teeth. Alright, tall man. Let's see if we got any visitors tonight. Hey, hello, I guess, if that's better. Is this, like, your place? I mean, your house, sir? Nah, I just need to crash for a bit or something. I'm sick of hiding in basements. Keep this up and I'll probably forget how to talk soon. Not that you care. I don't know. Home probably? Where else would they be? Maybe they're visitors now. We kinda suit them. Eh. My mom loves sunbathing too, so yeah, that's another fun possibility. Whatever. I'm here, aren't I? And I could use a roof over my head. Really gonna leave a kid out here under the burning sun with visitors around? Whatever. Bet you're one of them creeps anyways. You're just like my dad. Hey, 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 what's up? What a night, huh? Feel it? Pure magic. Well, I was neck deep in debt. Everything is going downhill, you know? But now I don't owe anything. With all this chaos, feels amazing. That's a good question. To be honest, I'd rather not talk about this out in the open. No offense. What can I say? You're clearly not happy for me. Whatever, not your loan to pay, is it? You got a nice place here after all. If I had a house like that, I'd be living the dream, for sure. So you're gonna let me in or what? Man, you remind me of those banks. Fine, last time I fall for this. Here, let me give you... What do I have here? Oh, look what I found. It's cat food. Will that help settle things? Do I have a cat? That's what I like to hear. Let's crack a can or two and celebrate. You have no idea what a big day this is for me. Yo. You been seeing all the stuff going on? Crazy. You holding up okay in there, bro? I'm here to offer you new possibilities, bro. Respect the vision. Everyone's running around like chicken instead of doing what comes pure and natural. They just all need to be happy. That's what I'm saying, for real. Dying ain't part of the plan, bro. You gotta hustle while you have the opportunity. Time to rise and grind, you feel me? Oh, I see. I didn't realize you were a moron. My bad. I'll just go see if your neighbor's more receptive to my genius. See you. Looks like no one else is coming tonight. Now... Alright, so it looks like I let people in overnight. And then I check them during the day. And if I don't like them, then I kick them out. That's what I'm thinking. Good afternoon, here's the news. The anomalous heat is continuing to rise, and the invasion of the visitors shows no sign of slowing. As such, the government has founded a new organization to address the emerging situation. The Federal Emergency Management Agency, abbreviated as FEMA. FEMA employees can be identified by their yellow hazmat suits and gas masks. In the early days since their founding, the agency has already discovered a new way to identify visitors. Dirt under the fingernails. Specialists say this sign helps identify visitors who have crawled out from under the ground. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave your house during the day. Next up, crisis report regarding a pale maniac, but first, some ads. Gotta love the ads. Alright. Sorry, tall man. We ain't looking at you yet. We could be living so carefree right now. Show me them teeth. Aw, yeah. Look at that yellow. Alright, show me them hands. 14 years at the factory. Alright. Out the window. Alright, I will check out the window tonight. Once the sun isn't murdering. There's a small group of FEMA employees staying by your neighbor's house. Wonder what they're talking about. Maybe they're taking soil samples. Or looking for somewhere to set up a base. Alright, what about over here? Is it still the same out this window? This window should be... A charred husk of teenagers' bodies are lying on the ground. Looks like they've been there all day. 2 FEMA employees are standing next to the bodies and writing them down. It's a good thing you showed up to take away the corpses. I'd hate to think what kind of disease could be spread if the decaying flesh was left out to rot here. Hold on. You see a group of armed soldiers through the window. Apparently it's a small squad that was sent here from the city to provide security for FEMA employees. Here's some fragments of information about a pale man with a bare torso. Maybe they want to track down the creepy visitor? Howdy. Is your door nice and sturdy? Ever know what might happen to it? You understand. Delicious. Despair gives courage to the coward, yes? So, you alone? It's your lucky day. I can hear someone whispering inside, but who knows where they'll be in a few days. Hello there, human. How lucky we are to witness the humanity's final judgment with our own eyes. The earth is being cleansed of sin. The sun is doing its holy work. We are on the path to a pure new world. Behold, the beams of blessing. You're scared? Have you gone shadow mad? Here, I'll break it down for you in simple terms. The sun does not burn and broil us alive without purpose. It is cleansing us of all our sins. Our lust and greed has polluted this world and has angered the sun. This is our reckoning, and it is a blessing. All sin will end, and we shall live as righteous ashes under its gaze. What does this have to do with me? We shall all live deliciously as soon as the sun completes its salvation. Its holy rays will help us escape this torment, don't you see? You'll definitely see, that's why you're still alive. Were you just feigning ignorance about the sun? I'll go save someone else then. See ya. Goodbye. The day of reckoning was not upon him, so we meet again. I remember things were a bit different last time we crossed paths, yet we remain alive. It's a strange thing, I don't know how to explain it. I'd like to start our conversation with a divination. Tell my fortune by choosing a page in this book. Where should I open? Who are you? Me? I am I. You? You are home. Yes, a tragic story indeed. Is this what awaits us? It's quite possible. Not entirely. I'd read more as a form of advice, lest you forget a deed undone, perhaps called to attention. While I consider its deeper meaning, a message flashed in my mind. When the cat's eyes meets yours, be sure to show them inside. I can't say why just yet, but that should make things easier for you. For now, I'm going to have a nice long ponder about the selection you chose from the book. Well, all right. So we're gonna find a cat. Eventually we will get a cat. When we do, the cat food will make sense. Ad break in 3 minutes. Noted. Ooh. Got one energy. Good afternoon. Here's the news. FEMA is taking new measures to address the ongoing visitor invasion. As of now, they've organized quarantine zones to detain potentially dangerous suspects. FEMA has also identified a new visitor sign after experimenting with those detained. Blood red eyes. According to reports, FEMA discovered this sign after observing detained visitors. Noting the creatures have increased photosensitivity, causing their eyes to become inflamed and red. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next, a report on FEMA, but first, a word from our sponsors. I hear noises that are not my noises. Time to test the eyes. Nope, they're not bloodshot. Alright, dude. I think you're good. I think I can stop testing you. Did I let anybody in last night? I don't think I did. I did not. Let's check myself. Alright. The eyes look fine. What are you, tall man? Every day this is more ridiculous than the last. What if I hadn't slept or I was crying? I don't understand how this works anymore. We can do it to confirm one sign confirms it, or several. I'm going to go become a visitor tonight. I'll make myself cry by remembering the peaceful times. Don't do it, tall man. You're my bastion of hope. Your neighbor's house, which you had just painted white, is now charred blacker than black. It seems like the fire is still blazing even now. Could someone have burned down on purpose? What happened to your neighbor's family? Is anyone still alive? Worried thoughts swirl in your head and you overcome with the feeling of incomprehension and helplessness. Oh no, our neighbor. His house is burned. The pale, creepy man is standing on the street, smiling. He's holding someone's decapitated head in a helmet. His head of a soldier, his face frozen in a terrified grimace. You're not sure what scared him more, the pale visitor or his own impending death. Well, that's awkward. The entire squad of soldiers that arrived just yesterday is dead. It looks like there was a massacre out there. Bodies are scattered across the whole street. One of them is missing its head. The pale, creepy stranger killed them all? Well, that's awkward. Good evening. I'm from FEMA. We're making house calls around your neighborhood, checking in with the residents. I can show you my credentials that will put you at ease. Anyway, visitors rarely move in groups. Never ever. How are you going to help us? Our first order of business is collecting more data to send to FEMA HQ. Once we do, they'll be able to develop a suitable response procedure. Right now, you just need to stay calm. I'll take one person. We'll run tests to make sure they're okay and determine if it's safe for them to continue living in the area. And we'll verify that they're human too, of course. Yes, once we have more information, we'll provide instructions to all citizens. You have no reason to worry at the moment. We'll just take one person and try to get them back to you as soon as possible. Take care. They took not the tall guy. Nice. Hey, can you help me? I'm not from around here. I was heading up to Capitol, planning a trip. Then they closed the borders, now I'm stuck here. I'm just passing through, really. No, I stayed at a hotel a while, but the money ran out, so I've got nowhere else to go. Please let me stay with you. Alright, I'll let this guy in. Hi, let me in. They killed my daddy. Visitors came to the house, they were sitting with us. Daddy was talking to them about something and then they killed him. Now our house is on fire. Yeah, I saw the house burning. We're gonna let her in. Hi. Cat, you open it up. Crate of beer, drawer, ham leg, don't know. I dance ballet, you can tell. Two arms, two legs. Now, the dude with the book did say, if I see the girl with the cat, let her in. Do we trust? I kind of want the cat. She has a cat. She can't be bad. Cat is friend. Good afternoon. You're watching the news. Due to sharp increase in suspected visitor sightings, FEMA has announced that it is enacting new protection measures. Effective immediately, a full quarantine will be enforced across all major population areas. Travel outside your city or nearby villages will be strictly prohibited. Please stay within your designated area. In addition, FEMA has revealed a new visitor identification procedure: hairless armpits. FEMA reports that the visitors have no visible hair in their area, making it a useful identification tool. The agency is asking citizens to bear with the test and comply with escorts to quarantine zones. That's all for now. Stay calm and don't leave the house during the day. Next up, a report on what you can do if you spot a visitor. I have a basement? And so much food. Alright, how do I get out? Oh, look at that. Look at that thing. Ain't it precious? If only get out of this place. What's the point? I'm never getting home anyways. I've been planning this trip for so long. Saved up, begged for vacation leave. Will I get the trip ending before it even began? Alright. Time for the armpit test. I'll leave it alone. Got to see them eyes. Alright, not bloodshot. Alright. They came in and started talking, Dad said they were wrong, and then they said, Daddy! Okay, yep, no. She's Gucci. I don't think we've seen Dad again, though. Kitty is here. Keep place comfy for Kitty. You know, she's got a point. Those are some pretty blood red pupils. Hear them out. Alright, you know what? Give her the BOTD, the benefit of the doubt. She's got a cat. This may end the run. I'm out of energy. Can't check more. Alright, we didn't die. I don't know if we could die. I haven't actually figured out how dying works yet. Ooh, I heard cat. You see the human skull decorating a stake, still wearing the helmet. The skin's been burnt black. It looks like someone has yanked out its teeth. The head must have been there all day. You can't shake the feeling that this grisly display is a threat. Probably left behind the creepy pale visitor. You're looking at the ruins of your neighbor's house. A happy family lived there until recently, now only ghostly shell remains. A strange feeling overwhelms you, as if you knew this was coming. As if death was coming to the house, oh so very soon. Cat! FEMA officials are inspecting the site of the recent massacre. They're taking all the dead soldiers' equipment and weapons to prevent looting. Probably didn't expect the pale visitors to survive against a group of armed soldiers. Now there are a few more body bags. Good evening. I am with FEMA. We're running a routine inspection. What about the last person? The results were inconclusive. To study effects of the sun more thoroughly, we need to take someone else from your household. I'm not interested in these tests. You misunderstand. This is not a choice. No! Not the tall man! One way or another, this is happening. The sooner you cooperate, the sooner it'll be over. If you're unable to immediately transfer a suspected visitor to a quarantine zone, issue them a mandatory appearance slip. So you're still holed up here, I see. What do you think of that guy, the one in the suit? Well, I feel it all. Everything's been decided for us. A blessing, wouldn't you say? Or do you want to fix it all by yourself? What exactly can you do? Can you ward off death? Stop the floods, the fire, the decay? The only thing you can stop is a heartbeat. So, you alone? Still scrambling to survive in this new world, are we? Why? Dogs rule the world now, and only dogs survive here. You understand what I mean, yes? Things will never go back to the way they were. Life changed. You're falling out of rhythm. Next time we meet, things will be interesting. Wonderful. The cat's with you. What to do with the one who brought it is for you to decide. A powerful entity awaits that cat's approach. It is thanks to she that my eyes reach far, but even I do not see all. One thing is yet clear, though. Something wicked this way comes. You cannot halt it. Perhaps I'll mention it on the radio. Will you listen? Nothing. I've already said too much. But, for 2 days yonder, testing portends doom. Halt your scrutiny until the third sunrise. If you can do that, my guidance can continue. Maybe it will bring you peace, or at least help you move on. I hope to see you soon. Don't test anybody for 2 days. Hey man, open up. Sun's beating down like a spotlight. Go blind at this rate. Let me crash here for a couple nights. I won't hang around forever. I'm not some, freeloader. Things are total mess right now. Like hosting an A-lister at a dive bar with no crowd control. Nothing sketchy, just a mini amp and a couple of bottles of water. I'll let you run the amp if you can actually shred. Ooh. Time to give beers. Maybe I shouldn't give beer to the little girl. Maybe that I should support our laws, even if the world is going to the sun. Or they found a visitor nearby, so now they're checking everyone. Cool by me, as long as nobody freaks out. Thanks, man. I'll be cranking some tunes now and then. Hope that's cool. If I can snag a guitar, I'll play you something. Or not. It's your call, man. Oh. Hello there, dearie. Walking all this way here has really took it out of me, let me tell you. Might have popped in to rest for a minute. What really constitutes a long walk anyway? Take yourself. You're at home yet. How many steps have you taken here? Have you been walking for a long time? You must have been, surely. I've been marching through more decades than you've had hot dinners. That's the difference between you and I, dearie. Yeah, what does anyone need, dearie? A roof over my head, share a story or two, lie down, close my eyes peacefully, and air to breathe, I suppose. I don't need much. Need for much. Just really boring, living all by one's lonesome is all. Alright. Oh, wait. Oh, no. My cursor. It didn't. When my wings are clipped, yet I open my throat to sing. But they all turn to me eventually, even if they say they never will. I don't hold grudges. I help everyone who comes to help me. And if you find yourself in need someday, dearie, who will you turn to then? That was my bad. I meant to let her in. I tried. Alright, so they took the tall guy. They took the other guy. Now I've got cat lady, a girl, and the rocker. Alright. Emergency broadcast. Wildfires are now sweeping across the forested regions. Experts believe abnormally high solar activity is the blame. While the full scale of the disaster remains unclear, fire crews from nearby cities have been deployed to contain the blaze. Despite the fires, visitors continue to terrorize the nation. FEMA has announced a new identifying sign to aid the public in their fight with visitors. Aura film photography. Dark patches appearing on captured images is a strong indicator that the subject may be a visitor. Stay calm and remain indoors during daylight hours. Up next, a word from our sponsor. That is a good question. So let's see. So, I do got a radio here. Ah. To catch a signal, turn the right knob. To do this, left click and hold the right knob. Move your cursor to adjust. Left knob is volume. If you can't get a signal, try changing wavelength. Left click on the handles in the middle and continue searching for wave. You need the right knob. Oh, there we go. Unit 38 reporting. Code 16 mass civilian casualties. Officers down. This 28. Code 51 requesting learn team for body disposal. Acknowledged. Initiating road 984. City is cordoned off pending investigation. Stand by for reinforcements. Oh, well, that's cool. Let's roll. Maybe not too late to rock in this world. Alright, the eyes are clear. Alright. Aura looks clear. She's as radiant as the sun, except without the... Dude did say not to test. But I think that's okay. I don't fully trust the dude. He thought it was the perfect time to travel. Like, the dude did tell me take the cat. But it's a cat, alright? Like, anybody would take the cat. Ooh. Tell her she can go home later, or not anytime soon. Daddy's okay, right? But my room, did that also burn down? Mommy's not coming? Is there anyone else left? You just stay here. It's coming to get me, right? I saw him get up and leave. I was running away, but I saw him. Oh no, her dad's a visitor. Alright, let's crack on a cold one with the boys. Actually, I don't think cracking up in a cold one really did anything. Alright. Let's check some windows. Who was the pale man killed today? We see a woman crying over her wounded husband. We can't tell if he's alive or dead. Tears streaked, she drags his heavy body away from the gunfire. You're left with a single thought. Things will only get worse. Aww, look at him. He moved. The path along the field is littered with bodies of those who tried to run. Nearby stands the man responsible, a female officer. He holds a rifle, smoke still drifting from the barrel. Panicked people rush to nearby houses. They bang on doors, desperate for shelter. But it seems no one is willing to let them in. Oh no! Oh, you didn't miss anything yet. So, out this window, we got people running from FEMA. Out this window, we got a FEMA soldier that shot people. And out this window, We got a woman dragging her injured husband to the burnt house. But more importantly, the cat is on the floor. He was on the chair, but now he's on the floor. Who's a good kitty? You're a good kitty. Alright. Oh. Well. Things do be burning. Yep. That is not my job. Ooh. Ha. Visitors killed nobody during the first week. We interrupt this program with breaking news. Reports of civil unrest are coming in from a neighboring city. Due to unresolved circumstances, FEMA forces have sealed off the area. Please remain in your homes. Stay where you are and await further instruction. And remember, support FEMA and join the fight against the visitors. That's the latest for now. Next up, some ads. Up next, a special report on the nature of visitors. Alright. Meow. Oh. It's because the window in my room... Nope, I don't look that way. Not anymore. I don't know what happened beyond the window in the room, but we don't do that. Meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Yep, that's how it goes. You find the cat. You displace the cat. You feed the cat. Death will pass your home tonight. I wonder if I can name the cat. There we go. I don't know what's going on. I just want to get out of here. Oh. Yep, this cat, it's a snoot cat. It's not the D-O-double-G, it's the C-A-double-T. Do, 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 do. I don't know how copyright works. I'm not going to continue that. Man, I miss my axe. It's hard without a guitar. I remember our kitchen jams. Amp on a stool playing half volume so the neighbors wouldn't call the pigs. After each song, somebody would add, "In memory of so-and-so." That's it. No crying, no crap. Better to smash an old guitar than your own head. At least you can replace the former. Back then, I really believed our sofa gigs would grow into something real. But the city chewed us up faster than we could get ourselves through. Together. Someone always overdosed or crashed their car. Bad life, really. I'm heading out tomorrow night. Got somewhere I gotta go. Kitty's here. What more do you need? Fine, someone sent. Didn't say what next. Alright. Yep, everybody's alive. Dude's leaving tomorrow night. That is a shame. I saw a TV in your room. Can I watch cartoons? Also, could you invite my friend over, please? I think her phone number 545030. When the grown-ups invite her, they let her come, but if it's me, they just tell me off. He was good. They hit him, so he... I should ruin her life. I need to ruin her life, otherwise a visitor's gonna come looking like her dad and she's gonna try to go with the visitor and she's gonna die. Spent my whole life waiting to see the world, now I don't even know if I'll ever see anything at all. You call it lucky? What part of it's lucky? Yeah, I'm alive for now, but what's next? The sun will blow up and that'll be it. Guess I'll die without ever seeing the world. I can't stop regretting things, I'm sorry. It's just that I realized nothing was really stopping me from going before. I kept putting it off, telling myself there would be time later. And now it's too late. The world's falling apart, and there's still so much I wanted to see, to do. I guess I'll have to learn to live with it somehow. Thanks for listening. Don't know if you need this, but here, take this cat food. Aw, yeah. No. See, fam, when kids need their lives ruined, right? Like, hello, ammo bang bang. Three, 5, 1, 8, 5, 5. Five, 4, 5, 0, 3, 0. Hello? Hi, would it be okay if your daughter came? Every sign match? Well. Sorry, little girl. Your friend cannot come over to play. Her teeth were too white. What are the visitors? Ghosts? Creatures from deep underground? No, this is neither a sci-fi novel nor a cheap head. This is our new reality. Rumors continue to swirl about the visitors' true origins. Are they aliens? The Walking Dead? A lab experiment gone wrong? According to authorities, these are all just baseless theories. Studies show that a visitor is a human who comes in contact with an undetermined biological agent. Methods of transmission are unknown. FEMA urges everyone to stay alert for the signs of visitors. If you believe you have been exposed or are unsure whether you might be a visitor, call the FEMA hotline on 000-451. That's the latest for now. Stay tuned for more after a break. Oh, well, that explains how you become a visitor. Zombie virus. The cursed blood. Alright. Let's grab a beer. And get some sleep. Alright. I believe this is the third day, right? A group of evicted stand by your neighbor's ruined house. They're in shock, whispering among themselves. They likely want to take shelter there. But is there any place left to hide from all this? Any place in the world? On the path stands a man armed with an assault rifle. He looks completely insane. His jacket is covered with worn-out teeth and eyes, and who knows what else. It's hard to make out from there. What if they're trophies? What if he kills not for defense, but for sport? Whatever the case, you hope you're not his enemy. That looks like one of the guys that we got rid of in the first day. Like, the kid. On the pole hangs a man with a sign that reads, "You took everything from me." Was he robbed, or did FEMA take his family? Your mind races. There's no answer, only guesses. Oh dear. Alright, cat, protect me. Oh, I thought no one was home. It's so quiet here at night. Good evening, may I come in? What? No, don't be silly. It's simply rare for a full house to stay so silent at night. Usually you hear some kind of drunken shouting, or crying, or screaming. I'm a surgeon. I used to operate on the sick. Our ward is always short in funding, so I often ended up handling patients with conditions outside my specialist. And now the hospitals are gone, so I just wander and help where I can. If you let me in, I can tell you what happened to the hospitals. Ooh, info. Thank you. I hope I can help someone here. We do need him to take a look at that guy's eyes, right? Hello, you have a beautiful home here. It's much quieter out here. Even in the city, everything screams. I was hoping I might be able to impose upon you. Why didn't you stay home? I feel truly unwell. I'm not just talking about the gangrene, alas. Each morning I wake, I lie and I wonder if I'd live to see the next day. A tale like mine is best swallowed in one foul gulp. The city's noises cling to me like sweat, the frenzy, the scramble. A man desperately chasing a chance at survival. But I'll hear you've made peace with what's come. I'd like to die here, slowly, quietly, truly savor those final moments. Fair question for now. I shall say this. I once lived with a girl I adored. She changed every day, little by little. And oh, it was beautiful. Until the others came. Well, I can trust you survived the stress. Now I stand here before you, alone. I do not know yet if you see the beauty as I do, but tell me, the bodies. Do you cast them away into the great night? Keep mine when the time comes. Alright, we got a doctor, we got a guy with gangrene. Hey, can you let me in, pal? I got caught in the midday sun, putting out forest fires. I'm the only one left for my squad. The rest, the boss just wouldn't let him leave. Now they're on shift eternally. The hospital? The hospital's no more, pal. When visitors came, the whole point of hospitals went up in smoke. Hard to get treatment if you can't trust who's treating you. There's no helping me now. I've been better off putting out those fires than dying out there with my buddies. I don't have much time left anyways. I only have 3 energy. I don't think at least you won't die alone in the dirt. They gave us a slip of paper at work before we put out the fires. It's a mandate telling us to report it to a female quarantine zone. Why go if everyone ends up dead? Here, I don't need it anyway. You can throw it away or use it for something else. Alright. We got a doctor and 2 people that are on death's door. Someone is a visitor. Let's figure out who. Good afternoon, this is the news. We bring you an important update. New details have emerged regarding a recent incident unfolded in the city. It seems that one of the city's quarantine zones came under attack from an armed individual. The suspect's motive remains unclear at this time, and it's unknown if the attacker had any accomplices. Notably, several unidentified individuals also escaped the quarantine zone. Silence is the harbinger of death. A sinister quiet that drains the soul, but worse than the emptiness is the ringing. A distant funeral knell growing ever louder. The bell tolls for us all, filling our ears with endless din. Filthy thoughts caught in webs of wax, an infernal nest where visitors thrive, tangled deep in sticky sustenance. Keramin indunans. Up next, a special report on the temporary suspension of corpse disposal. We need to wake up, we'll just sing some Evanescence. Ooh, we're close. Yeah, I couldn't find it. Yep. Alright. He's so blue. Though it beats, it is barren of feeling. No warmth remains. Only the dolorous ache and the spectral chill, but such, alas, is to be expected. I wish to delay the most exquisite moment. There was a girl I once adored. I cherished our time. Silent we sat, yet I understood her fully. Then it suddenly dawned on me. I deceived myself. I never truly knew her. Perhaps I really wished to believe if I did. Yeah, I hope that one day we may love with a love that is more than love. He is the Blue Man Group. Alright, what happened to the hospitals? Popeye. Oh, it was awful. When things started to go wrong, people rushed to the hospitals. Everyone was desperate to know if they were a visitor. We tried to explain it. We didn't really know how to test for that. But nobody would listen. They kept pushing and shoving, making it impossible to treat those who were actually sick. In the end, FEMA showed up and, well, they decided the crowds were a threat to outbreak containment. So they took all the patients to quarantine zones and hospitals. Well, they just shut down. To tell you the truth, after the hospitals closed their doors, I went to triage at one of the quarantine zones. I wanted to keep helping people. It's my calling. I couldn't just walk away from that. Maybe, no, forgive me, I'm not ready to talk about that just yet. Oh no, the ads. Ads should be on a timer. It's like every 20 minutes or something like that. We'll wait for a few more seconds, let the ads finish. It is too much ads. Gotta figure out how to fix that. Ears? When was Ears? Oh, I remember. When we were talking about the low din, the bells tolling. Photo. Body resents stillness. To be held in place for too long. I had no choice. Alright, I don't trust blue guy. When you lay beside someone long enough. Strange, they say the living take something from the dead. Or it's the other way around. Alright. I'm giving him a FEMA notice. I think it's just telling you, like, get out. Hello, this is Federal Emergency Management Agency Medical Division. We are now able to provide consultation services during official visitor screening procedures. Please state your question. Ooh, the photo sign isn't actually a thing I can select on here. For accurate screening, please avoid coffee or caffeinated beverages. Caffeine is known to cause both insomnia and nervousness, also lead to bloodshot and reddened eyes. Years. Wait, let me consult management and get back to you with that. Thank you for cooperating with the Federal Emergency Management Agency. Alright. So the ears aren't a thing. A group of victims by FEMA has settled into your neighbor's ruins. Though the little remains, the basement seems to be intact. A small pocket of safety. But how long can they keep hiding? Wild dogs roam the streets. Their bodies bear shallow burns, hunger wears them thin. Inside your house, you don't fear them. But now you can't shake the feeling that it's better not to go outside. Small groups carrying their belongings gather nearby. They whisper, careful not to be heard by female officers. Looks like they're they're from the quarantine zones, and they're moving into former residents' homes. Now the hanging man looks like a grim welcome sign. Hello, we require more test subjects. Sooner we get... You're in no position to make demands. You've all done nothing but try to get in our way. Look where that got us. We recently had to wipe out a visitor colony. That place that used to be my hometown. We're still studying the cause of these events. Stay out of our way. Hard to say when things will return to normal. We need to run more tests to keep things under control. Cooperate with us and this will all be over before you know it. Yes. This time we need to. Doesn't matter too. Just hand over to your residents now. Everything will be back to normal soon. Remember, help us help you. Thank you for understanding. We'll bring these two back. We'll handle all the visitors. They took two. Yes, your house is perfect. I can feel it. That is correct. Death is everywhere. Some were burned, some dragged out and executed. Death's taken a liking to you, yes. Perhaps I do, but is that such a bad thing? This is my shroud. There will need to be one once I die. This way, there's no need to find a cloth to wrap our dead. We don't believe in salvation, not unless it comes from death herself. She's already near. We simply helping her across the threshold. We must perform the burial rites in ways anew. Your house is perfect for it. Yes, death's influence is strong here. What's been happening here anyways? In any case, let my brothers trespass here. Protect them. They must survive long enough to complete their task. It is a tall order. The road to higher purposes never one easily traveled. Do you not long for peace, a world where no one is a burden to any other? Watch over my people, and remember, if one of them dies, your house will be reduced to nothing. Alas, there is no other way. Thank you. They shall not need much time, but still, watch over them. See you later. I'll come to check on them. Alright. Keeping your distance, huh? Good, that'll improve your odds of survival. Unless you're a visitor. Someone who's here to clean up the filth. My neighborhood's dealt with. You don't need to know nothing else about me. Visitor proof? Oh, you mean this necklace. That's a good term. I'll start using that. It's a reminder, so I don't forget how many houses, how many towns I've purged. I pull a single tooth from each visitor. They're the easiest trophies to take. And if one really leaves an impression on me, I might take something else. Hold it. You already asked your question, so I'll ask mine. Anything going on in this neighborhood? Any threats I should keep an eye out for? Just one? Half naked? So it wasn't wearing any protective armor? Interesting. You actually saw him? Yeah, I believe you did. You don't talk like someone who's in the habit of spreading rumors. You got my attention. I'll be back again. Oh yeah, the Pale Man. Like, the Pale Man took out an entire group of FEMA. Hello? Could I come in and rest for a minute? I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. I'm so very tired. If I don't get some rest, I might just pass out under your window there. He's my husband. He's dead. I can't give him a proper burial. There's no point in letting him go now. You. Yep. No dead bodies. Good afternoon. You are watching the news. Oh, due to overcrowding in existing facilities, the agency has made the following decision. Hello, Toskorg. Evacuated residents will be temporarily housed in buildings on the outskirts of the city. Fortunately, local homeowners are cooperating with FEMA and have altered shelter. As of this report, only a portion of the escaped individuals have been located. Thankfully, a new identifier has been announced by officials earlier today. Bleeding gums. If an individual showing this condition comes to your door, do not engage. Wait for a scheduled FEMA patrol and support the suspected individual to relevant authorities. And remember, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Next up, a special report on dangerous snow colds. Toskorg, look at the cat. Ain't it precious? He's beautiful. And we can do this. This is an evicted resident speaking. If FEMA kicked you out, like they did us, we're sheltering in the basement of a burned house. And it's close to the hermit's place. I think that's me. We don't have much food left. Without more, we'll starve. If anyone can spare some food, please help us. We really need it. Speaking of Hermit. Oh, hey, he's still here. Yeah, head of our old practice spot. Old on the walls, wires loose, everything trashed. Turned on the metronome, listened to it, but nothing. Just emptiness. Rock and roll never dies. You know, man, even if the sun hadn't started frying us, something else would have gotten in the way. When I was a kid, I thought all the bad stuff was already over. Nowhere to go but up. The recession, the war, seemed like now we could actually live. Man, how wrong was I? Alright. He's got them rock and rolling eyes. Nobody's killed us yet. So I'm assuming that nobody is actually a visitor. Alright, Doc, tell us what's up. May I ask, what do you think of FEMA? Good, me neither. Honestly, I don't fully understand FEMA's motives myself, even after working with them for a time. But whatever drives them, I chose to help people my own way, against their rules. The problem was transparency. There wasn't any. None at all. We were never told what these signs came from, or what they were supposed to mean. They just handed us a list of guidelines, told us who to label a visitor, who to let through. After that, I no longer felt like a doctor, more like a border guard, stamping papers. Papers, please. So I started falsifying reports to help people escape. I'm sure you still have questions, but if you don't mind, let's leave the rest for tomorrow. Right, kitty? We're not going to get eaten by visitors tonight, right? We're going to keep all of our limbs attached and not have our house burned down? Yes, yes, yes. Actually. Alright, Doc. Show me the armpits. You know what? No. Alright. Yep, no, I don't think she's... You know what? Alright, I'm just gonna go to bed. Cultists can never be a problem. Oh yeah, that's a nice yellow. Ain't none of them pearly whites out there. Kitty. Hello. You want to catch some visitors? Try to stop a death cult from burning the world? Ah! An armed visitor hunter holds a group of survivors at gunpoint. You probably stumbled on them by chance. You hear snips of shouting and crazed voice yelling. Oh, come on, release that. Yes, yes, yes. Who will survive in this new world? Not those guys. Oi, 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 oi. Stretch. Yes. Hi. Female officers stand over the dead dogs. One of them is jotting something down on the tablet. Can a handful of people stop a horde of starving animals? Unlikely. Two female officers stand by a lamppost, staring at the hanging man. Looks like they've finally gotten around to the main attraction of the area. They look like clueless detectives, must be wondering how he got up there without a ladder. A burned firefighter isn't always a human. There is no hope for the world. Sorry to bother you, but do you have a moment? I just feel so awful. Could I maybe talk to you? What happened? I just wanted to provide a little hope for the kids who've been abandoned. I took in those they called tainted. Any child they feared might be a visitor. Hello, kitty. 1 second. Hold on. Okay. We lived together in the old kindergarten building. They just needed someone to care for them, to love them. I did my best. But it wasn't enough. I couldn't save them. They all died in the flames. The other townsfolk did it. They were terrified that children might actually be visitors. They forced me to watch. First they locked the doors, nailed the windows shut. They set the building on fire. I can still feel their terrified little eyes watching me. Alright, lady. I know there's nothing you can do to bring them back, but thank you for listening and for letting me in. You feel that? Change is haunting you. So am I. And now one of your ilk is deathless. All because of a word. One single word. But what a word it is.
You're being very stretchy.
You know who I mean, yes? Strange things happen around you. Give me a second. Cat is catting. Must be tough. Sounds like you need help. Why don't we try something new? A gamble of sorts. If there are at least 2 of us inside your house, you'll open the door for me. Because dogs reside in their bodies now. It's simple. Wait. Wait. Release me. Let's give it a try. But first, you alone? Well. Even we are a rare sight now, let alone your kind locked in their walls. Change isn't the worst thing coming for you. You don't think I lead the pack, do you? There are far greater things out there. I simply follow orders. Well, until we meet again. Hello! Oh, here, lean on me for a bit. Do you maybe have room for us?
Hi. Hello. Alright. How do you... Yes.
We suffer from depression to some degree. We knew where things were headed even before all this trouble with the sun. Have you been following the news? It's all been leading up to this. I don't think the sun's actually going to explode.
Do you think the sun's gonna explode? No. Yes.
I have to find somewhere my sister can feel a little more comfortable. Then we'll create a new life for ourselves. They say our lives are over, but I disagree. If anything, things should get easier from here on.
Hello.
Alright. I can't test them both. I get it. You don't know us. You might think we'll cause trouble, but I promise we won't. My younger sister, she's just having a hard time. What we've got, what was it called again? Energica? Here, take it, Mike. Ooh, I take bribes. I think her parents' death's worsened her condition. She's been like this for a long time now. Maybe she'll snap out of it while we're here for a little while. Oi. Whole world's gone Pete Tong, eh? This ain't a society no more. The beasts will come out to play. Finally, no more holding back. We're all animals, mate. Keep denying it and they'll just eat you alive. Won't even leave the bones.
Meow. Hey.
Alright. Toto for just a mate.
And reorganize
Myself.
and my cat. Come here. Pixie. Yes. You feel warm and toasty? Feel comfy? Yes. Yes. Enjoy the feet. Alright.
This is the New World Order. Might makes right. Anyone who says otherwise will be dead as a dog by morning. Well, look at old Billy. What you don't know that can't hurt you. I've not asked how you survived till now, have I? Point is, I ain't here to rock the boat. Ah, that's how it is it? Expect to hear from me again, sunshine. Sounds like a knocking is coming from the windows. Smells like someone died tonight. Good afternoon, now for the news. The situation in the city is gradually stabilizing, but some fugitives still remain at large. Meanwhile, corpse disposal operations have resumed, though new challenges have emerged. According to the latest reports, packs of stray dogs are now roaming the streets. FEMA has deployed a team to address the threat. The agency has also announced a new identifying sign of potentially dangerous individuals: skin irritation. The investigation into the attack is still ongoing. Whether the attacker acted alone still remains unclear. However, there is no doubt that FEMA will contain both this and the ongoing visitor threat. If you have any questions about recognizing visitors, FEMA hotline is open. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Up next, a report on the unfolding situation. Equilateral. That's a good question. Hold on. Hi. Stop. Hi. Hello. Give me a second. Cat is catting. Alright. To everyone listening, FEMA's trying to jam all signals to keep things under wraps. They want to hide everything that's going on in the city. They're trying to blame it all on the psycho that killed everyone in the quarantine zone. If you're still in the city, get out. It's not safe. Avoid FEMA patrols. They're going to kill you. Run while you still can. Alright, let's figure out who died. Alright, leave alone. Trash bag in the room has bodies. Oh. I forgot about this lady. How come you're still not at the quarantine zones? There was an incident. The sun was just coming up. I was heading home when one of the female officers called out to me. At that moment, my heart started pounding, my knees nearly gave out. He barked at me to turn around. I'd already made my peace with God. He aimed his rifle at my legs and told me not to move. He kept staring, and then he had demanded I stuck out my tongue to check if I was a visitor. And I did, terrified he'd shoot me otherwise. Then he laughed. Said I must be a lousy quack if I didn't even know the tongue isn't a sign. I've never been so afraid in my life. In that moment, I was thinking of saving anyone or anything. I simply ran like a coward. The shame of it, it's unbearable. How can I look at myself in the mirror, knowing I left those poor people behind? I'm afraid I can't. Left all my instruments behind the quarantine zone. I'm useless now. I know you're hoping for treatment, but what could an old man like me do with nothing but his bare hands? I'm sorry if I let you down, son. I'm afraid I'm powerless against the visitor threat. Thank you for understanding. It does make that weight feel a little lighter. I imagine FEMA would have uncovered the false reports sooner or later. Still, I can't shake the thought that I could have saved more people. I've only been a little braver. I fear that guilt will haunt me for the rest of my days. Yep. Someone was a visitor. Alright. Homegirl's still there. We lost a cultist, but you know. Hopefully they don't burn my house down. The whole group is dead. Hungry dogs tear at their remains. Spent shells are scattered near the bodies. The hunter must kill them and took trophies. The madness of this world has gone too far. Cultists pile firewood in a huge heap. Are they planning to burn something? Their mad plan will likely reveal itself soon. Until then, how many innocent lives will be lost to their cause? On the road stands a crazed man. He holds a gas can and a Molotov cocktail. Is he planning to burn down the whole village? Does he not know that these people are in quarantine? We need more people. It's the only way to avoid a catastrophe. The world is about to end. Keep playing games and we'll take everyone in this house. 2 more people. We're not taking everyone you have in there, just 2. Then we'll either find a way to eradicate the visitors or we'll never meet again. The feeling is mutual. That's all. Have a nice night. Let's not waste time. Wait, they're all dead? So cruel. Yes, goodbye. All dead? No. They're still alive. Mostly. I'm back. Tried to find someone that I mentioned. No luck. But I went through a few houses. Places were calling with visitors. Did FEMA give up on this home? Just this block. Ah. Same way you do, I bet. TV and radio spell it out for us. One sign's enough to put him down. I don't hesitate for a second. Since I'm here, tell me. Do you know a stocky guy who wears a blue denim jacket? He's got a kid. Little girl. Not sure how old. His wife? Well. Show me you're not one of them. Any part will do. Got a gun? I don't care. We'll both go down shooting. Heh. Not showing any signs. Great. You realize what just one normal visitor can do in a single night? One slip up and everyone's dead. You're clear for now, but I see something even slightly off about you. I'm putting one right between your eyes. Not now, though. A lot bigger stuff to deal with. It's a good thing we checked the eyes to make sure that we are actually not... We had some non-visitor... Good afternoon, you're watching the news. The situation in the city remains unstable, and the recent lockdown still remains in place. However, a new threat has emerged. Members of the cult have been sighted in the outskirts of the city. Some suggest that they may be preparing a ritual, which appears to involve open flames. FEMA believes this group may have been directly involved in the recent attacks on the quarantine zones. Unfortunately, due to ongoing situations, neither FEMA nor the military can spare a dedicated task force at this time. If any cult members approach you at home, call the FEMA hotline. To assist in these troubled times, the agency has also announced a new identifying sign, fungal growth in the underarm area. As always, stay where you are and await further instructions. That's the latest for now. Update. Up next, an update on conditions of the poles. They shouldn't have burned the bodies. Yeah, blue guy had some fungal growth. Alright, the cultists are gone. The sister is gone. No one died overnight. They took the other sister. Yep. No more deaths. What's on your mind? It hit me today. All my stories were warm-ups and fill-ins. Never had my own proper spotlight. Probably never will. Don't even know why I lied to you. Maybe I just wanted to pretend for a second I actually made it. I said I went through stuff and came out stronger, but that's crap. I hid like a kid under a blanket. When you pointed that gun at me, something collapsed. I killed my old self to be someone, and it turned out pathetic. Keep going like this, and I'll end up like everyone else, with a stomach full of pills or a razor blade and a warm bath. I'm no visitor, just a burnt-out guy who's about to break. If you're gonna shoot, I don't care anymore. Not enough gear to go around. A lot of people are dying on the job. We only have time to pull the dead out of the blaze. The fire takes everything in the end, but the boss? They're more concerned about a uniform. They forge decrees in a line like horseshoes. Not a single one made for the people. Kitty's here. What more do you know? Yeah, no. Like, yeah, you're cool. You brought the cat. As long as you don't try to take the cat. Alright, I cracked open a cold one. Is there a way to know how many days? Oh. Alright. We'll hold off for a second. Wait till the ads are done. The bodies of those who are hiding in your neighbor's basement burned under the midday sun. The dogs feeding on them have fled. Scared, perhaps? What if they ran not from FEMA, but from something worse? Like getting expelled from Hogwarts. The cultists are tied up at the bonfire site. Do they decide to sacrifice themselves? The thought twists your mind. Fear of death has clouded all reason. People are willing to do the unspeakable. When this kind of madness happens only after a few weeks, it's terrifying to imagine what could come next. Excuse me, kitty. Burning houses blame bright. Screams echo in the distance. You know that madman is behind all this. Could your house be next? Will he come tomorrow? Next week? You'll likely meet that lunatic face to face. It's only a matter of time. Can you tell me what's going on? It's so hot I can barely breathe and people acting all weird. Shooting and fighting each other. I don't get it. The news never says anything good. It either just makes me sad or scared, so I just stopped watching it. I read somewhere that people don't watch or read the news live longer. But Mom and Dad always watched it. One day they heard something real bad happening on the news. I cut my TV off, didn't want to stress myself out. But they never came back and I still know what's going on. They left in a rush a couple hours after the broadcast and never came back. Now I'm way too scared to turn on the TV. I thought someone else might tell me what's going on if I talk to them, so can you, please? What did the sun burn them up? This is a nightmare. What am I supposed to do now? I don't even know what to do. You want something for me? How about some kombucha? Was a piece of gum? I have a few pieces left, but you own them, all yours. I take bribes. So you already got the rocker dude on the couch. People like me. There was one time in the park, someone like that attacked me. Haven't set foot there since. You're probably late. I'll go home, just in case they're already back. Yeah, no, I ain't trading a rocker, dude. They told me this would be our last little chat. Everything is coming to an end, either by your hands, our hands, or your own. What's coming to an end? Can't say. Funny how you feel nothing at all. Don't worry, we can help. You only just now thought to ask that? Have you considered that you were chosen? They sent me for a reason to change something, but the outcome's always the same. You'll die. If not today, then tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then later. You will disappear. But for now, have you let any of us into your home? Why so tense, clinging to life like that? What's left that matters? You're all alone now. So, you alone? So you are ready. Do you feel fear? Yes. Still can't take matters into your own hands. That's why I'm here. There, much better. Oh, howdy. My lovely wife and I are looking for a safe place to weather the storm. Would you mind if we crashed here for a bit? Only if it's no trouble, of course. Well, I guess we should go somewhere else to look for shelter. My old lady's exhausted though. She needs the rest. Can we stay for just a little while? It's not too much to ask. Of course you can. I didn't really say something. She was really tired. I'm sorry. Maybe we can all talk together another day, if we ever meet again, of course. Right, darling? Or forgive me. Please, friend, forgive my insistence. You're trying to put yourself in my shoes. My wife is very weak these days. She's tired quickly, and I'd do anything for her, you understand? I love her dearly. I'd give you the shirt off my back if I could buy her safely. Speaking of that, we got something, but it's not my shirt butt. How about cigarettes? I'm willing to give you everything I have left. That means my darling can get a moment's rest. So what do you say? Will you help us? Got it. Sorry to bother you. Well, we'll just have to keep looking, won't we, sweetie? Come on, move your legs. I'm tired too. Howdy. Mind if I crash here for a bit? I came to town to see my hubby. He relocated for work. Thought I'd surprise him with a visit. Turns out there's nowhere safe for while he's working. How? I took a cab, so it had to fork for a fortune. Those things cost an arm and a leg these days. I swear that cabbie's teeth were white as porcelain. Once my female hubby gets his big, strong hands on him, he'll knock those pearly whites down his throat. I wish, but nope, they don't take women. Figures. Real shame, too. I'd be real good at sniffing out visitors alongside my man. He used to work customs, you know, protecting our lands at the border. Caught plenty of scumbags with all kinds of crap on them. Nothing wrong with a little racism. Once we blast all them freaks, we can get back to living proper, like decent folk. Ooh, cigarettes. I can smoke. But not tonight. Breaking news. Conditions in the city showed no sign of stabilizing, and disaster continues to worsen. With glaciers melting, sea levels are rising at an alarming rate. Coastal areas across the globe, including major cities, are at severe risk of severe flooding. Several lakes known to be contaminated with radiation have also begun to evaporate, with scientists worldwide warning that this could result in toxic rainfall. If you hear thunder, seek cover immediately to protect yourself from exposure. Unfortunately, the city continues to remain under lockdown. FEMA has not yet captured all fugitives, and has now announced a new sign for identifying visitors: rapid pupil movement. Emergency broadcast. We interrupt this report due to the risk of an attack in our studio. If you have questions about identifying visitors, call the hotline. End of broadcast. Uh-oh, radio. Code 451 has been replaced with code 955. Do not burn the parties. Repeat. Code S51 is burning remains to contain subject exposed by the subject. I do be dispassionate. Alright. Who's what I gotta do is call them visitors anyways. Alright. Take a photo. Heath. Ah. She's got bleeding gums. I've cleaned. Alright, so I spent the dock. There's only 4 rooms. So there's this room, which has these people, which we already talked. There's this lady. The girl. Did I let anybody else in? No, that's it. That's everybody. Only the girl made it in. See. So the people from last night, it was the couple. She wasn't letting a couple in. The girl, yeah, I think that's it. Oh, right. I was gonna let the guy in, but he said that he didn't like the rock star dude. So he would only stay if I kicked the rock star dude out. The rock star dude, he ain't getting kicked out for nothing. He's the OG. He's one of us. Hi, speaking of one of us. I'm gonna rotate you. Yes. Get rotated, cat. Oh. Alright. Go this way. Alright. We have rotated the cat. Nothing remains of the burned bodies. Only a strange, shapeless mass. It looks like sludge. You wonder if something melted the slush bones before swallowing the remains. If prayers mean anything, the creature will stay in the shadows. You fear your mind won't survive seeing such a monster. Maybe we should stop looking out the window. Female officers surround the burned bodies. They document the cultist's death. Faces frozen in fear and terror and agony, as if they saw something horrible before dying. Every nearby house is in ruins. Your home is the last one standing. No one else is left to shield you from the madman's ire. Whatever happens next, it will happen to you. I'm back. Not really sure why I bothered, though. If my brother hadn't been so gutless, maybe he could have kept his wife and kids safe. Now, who knows where that brat is? No point looking. Waste time. If my brother had his mind, maybe there'd still be a chance. Now, I don't care anymore. There was this family on the edge of town. Barricaded in, Dad holding the door. But the wife, she was showing signs. He kept pleading with me. She's my wife, don't hurt her. When the visitors started climbing the roof, the idiot finally opened the door, let her run, so I did what I had to. I killed her first, then him. Kids got away with the neighbors somehow. Then Fema rolled in, talking about cleanup. Told him not to worry, it was already done. They laughed, said I should sign up. Forget that. All they do is drag folks away, and the visitors are still here. Anyway, enough talk, I'm testing you. Show me you're not one of them. Alright, still doesn't mean you're safe. You won't see me again. Enjoy what's left. Well, hello, resident. I'm in a bad mood, so apologize in advance. There are so many jerks out here, I hope you're not one of them. Good question. You must have noticed there are two camps of people now. One camp is all sadists, worse than any visitor. They do whatever they want, they put a gun to your head just to watch your corpse hit the dirt. The other camp are all cattle. You can walk all over them and they'll thank you for showing them mercy. And both of them make me mad. I want to believe I'm different. It scares me to think about turning into one of those maniacs. Or a spineless victim. Both sides can go away. Though to be honest, I think the victims are worse. They just sit around counting the seconds till their teeth get kicked in or whatever. You'd understand my anger if you'd ever seen anything like Guy. Fine, look. How about I give you an Energeca? Will you let me in then? I get to live, and you get a cold, refreshing beverage. Everyone's happy. I'll accept a bribe. Alright, better leave. Yep, nope, sorry guy. Everyone in here has been vetted. I sense the energy here is stagnant. Something very bad is developing within. The sun and Leo are in the 5th house. I see it all so clearly. You're a pretty assertive person, aren't you? I can see you prefer to take action rather than talk. Typical Leo, am I right? You've accumulated dark energy here. Yes, very unpleasant. I don't yet understand the how or why. Everything just feels so neglected. I suppose I'd start with affirmations. There are prison guards in your prior incarnations. Give them space. You're just repeating the experiences of your past life. You need to forgive them and accept their histories within yourself. Only then will you be able to break the chains of the endless cycle. Do you understand? Seems legit to me. Oh, delightful. You're in an excellent location here, to be honest. There's a powerful current of positive energy flowing through your house. Yep, she passes the vibe check, you know? The vibes were immaculate. Now let's see if she passes the murder test. Smells like someone died tonight. She did not pass the murder test. FEMA has just arrested a majority of government officials. The agency reports that some members of administration are identified as visitors. With the ministry no longer able to function, FEMA will assume the role of interim government. In addition, one moment, just in from FEMA, fugitives have broken through the citywide lockdown. We repeat, fugitives have broken through an hour at lunch. Barricade your windows, lock your doors. Wait further instructions and stay inside. Alright, lady. Oh no! The dude that was burned to death. I'm the one who knows. So you're a vessel. The moon and Venus are in conjunction. The 6th house is written all over your face. You know what they say, if Jupiter's in the 8th house, it's better to stay quiet. Sign of closed doors. Alright, time to test. You know what? I keep taking the photo, but at the same time, like... I don't know what the photo's supposed to do. Hairless armpits. Oh, dead dude? Yeah, dead dude was the burden victim. That's a lot of teeth. Oh, yep. Oh. She was the visitor. If you missed me popping a cap in the visitor, feel free to catch the VOD on YouTube. Yeah, no, she was a visitor. We invite her in and someone dies. The vibes were not immaculate. One second. Out we go. Oh. Alright, show me your hands. Nice nails. Love the shade of pink. Oh, so yeah, Madame Leota. Yeah, it was her. So I checked her teeth, and not only were her teeth white, but she had like 50 of them. So I was like, 50 teeth. Ooh, thank you for the clip, handsome cold monkey. Yep. Maximum minuet, please. Check the clip. Watch him. Watch us pop a cap. Ooh, I can't check the windows anymore. There's no time. Yep, right in front of the kid. Can't smoke, can't call. Can't enter. Can't use the radio. Can't talk to the cat. I should board him up. Things are only going to get worse from here. Gotta defend myself any way I can. Yep. This world's cursed. Maybe there might be a chance for survival. Together with the survivors, you make your way down to the cellar. It's cooler down here, but the air still feels heavy with unease. If you ration carefully, your food source should last for a month or two. You seal the door. No one will be able to get in now. keep track of the days by marking the cellar wall. The wait for the end drags on for nearly 2 months. The sun isn't the only threat looming overhead. Trust fades. Paranoia grows sharper by the day. You feel the stares. Cold, calculating, alien. The fear of death has paralyzed you. It's all about to end. Escape doesn't even cross your mind. There's nowhere left to run. Terror blinds you. It wasn't just humans you led into your home. They would tear you apart. Darkness floods your vision. Pain sears through your body. A small, lonely house takes shape in your mind. You hope it will be over soon. It's hard to hold on to. The pain fades as you slip further away. Welcome me. Oh, the ballerina was the one with the cat. She wasn't killing nobody. I thought we were safe. You know what? She brought in the cat. It's okay that she killed us. Woo! Alright, night fam. Yep. I think we can keep the... Yeah. Bring in the cat and then kick her out. What's his collection? Alright, so it looks like there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 endings. 10, 11. 11 endings. Alright, we got one. And then I guess these are all the people that we saw. And you know what's funny? This dude right here. He was like, this is the second time we spoke. Good night, Toast Cork. Yep. Oh, can we? No, we can't do anything with this. Yeah. Alright. So, I think we'll go ahead and call it here, and we will do this again tomorrow. We will give this a whirl. Let's try to get the other endings and see how many we can get. Alright. Have a nice night, everybody. We'll see you again next time. Peace.